fantastic fans in the audience, it sounds like. So I know this isn't our typical format, but who's ever been to a Punderground before? Hooray! Who's never been to a Punderground? Also, hooray! So this is going to be an atypical Punderground because it's only 30 minutes. And so normally the way it works is first I introduce myself. I'm Annika Eagle. Thank you. I'm the founder and host of the Punderground. I, at certain times in my life, have been world ranked for puns. Not in 2019, but 2020, I'm coming for you. But yeah, I have two people come up on stage. I give them a topic, and then they pun back and forth until someone runs out of puns. And then we bracket it down so we have, our top 3 winners, and the audience votes on our most valuable punner, and they get everyone gets a punny prize. There will be prizes awarded for the folks who do well today, but you'd have to collect at our next official Punderground, which is coming up on Thursday at Boots. Hooray! Woo! So what is a pun? I'll do a quick rundown, and then we'll get our punsters up here in this kind of new format that I've designed just for you here at Perry Street Fair. So a pun is a humorous use of a word or words as to suggest different meanings or applications, or they're words that have the same or nearly the same sound but different meanings. So this most often happens in 3 forms. So we have homophones, and those are words that are spelled differently but sound alike. I'm so glad we have homophone fans. So a bride carrying her wedding cake, the top fell off, she shed a tear. Yeah, we have to work on that collective groan, needs to be a little louder and more prolonged. Thank you. And then we have homonyms, and those are spelled and sound the same. So some of you might understand if we needed to replace a musician in Led Zeppelin, they'd need to be on the same page. Great. Chuckles also work instead of groans. And then there are paronyms, and those are similar sounding words. So, dogs, they're terrierizing. Yeah, so now we are as confused as ever about puns, and it's fantastic. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to have all of our punsters on stage, but we're going to form 2 lines. I know, it's different than ever before. I'll give a topic, and so what was that?
This is crazy.
I know, it's you really have to, but I'll give the topic, and then person from this line delivers a pun, and then goes to the back of the line, this person delivers the pun, etc., until someone, dings out. And then I'll give the new topic, just to get everyone a chance to pun, because we only have a little bit of time. Whereas on Thursday, this coming week at Boots, there's a full-length regular Punderground where everyone can have the full glory of punning a whole lot. All right, so I'm gonna need Kyle and Bo and Sean and Jacob and Mike and Kelly and Will and Sabrina and David to the stage, please. Let's give them all a big round of applause. So 2 lines. You can face each other. You can do whatever you feel. You're going to want to be close to the microphone, though, since we just have the one mic. And let's see. I guess we'll start stage left. Okay. So you would deliver a pun, then you would deliver a pun. You'd go to the back of the lines, and everyone would get to deliver puns. So you have 10 seconds to deliver a pun as you would in a normal Punderground. If you don't say something in the 10 seconds, or if you repeat a pun, well, if you don't say something in the 10 seconds, you're dinging out. So you could make that, yeah, that's what it sounds like. So then you're out. Or it could be a strike. So.
Will that be me?
Yeah, that'll be you. Yeah. So just listen carefully, and yeah, it's as clear as mud. Today, 50 years ago, something happened. I don't know if you get it, but this first topic is the moon. And time will start once I'm in that corner of the stage.
So I'm really into Wiccan stuff, and I like to use it when I'm doing my laundry, so I often use Tide.
Hey. Let's see. If I was auditioning for The Who, I hope Keith Moon is there.
I was checking out some Yelp reviews the other day, and I was looking for restaurants, and there was one that opened up on the moon. They said it had no atmosphere.
Man, you guys, is this weather great or what?
So I've got a really great barber. He clips my hair.
So I'm someone that deals with a lot of stress. My therapist tells me, Sean, I need you to visualize yourself in a tranquil environment. I need you to see the tranquility.
My dad was in the military and he always wore his hair pretty short. He'd get a Buzz Aldrich.
All right. So yeah, keep up the applause and the laughter. Let's hear it for the moon round. Could wax on and on about it, but so this next one, here we are. It's in the middle of summer. Summer recreation is this next topic, and again, stage left. Sorry.
I'm originally from West Virginia, so we do a lot of stuff that involves the river, such as we like to build houses, and then we like to go raftering.
I was walking around in the mountains of Norway one time, and there's this one ghost that came and saw me, and I was just like, oh, you look like you have some historical importance. Hi, king! And it was the king of Norway.
I was walking around, there were all these bees around me, and I saw a bunch of hair coming off of them. They were frisbees.
Let's see. When people don't stop talking, they just go kayak, yak, yak, yak.
I always wear a mask when I'm taking children to class because I'm a school bus driver.
If you stay too long at the beach, you might get surfboard.
So, told my mom, I'm like, Mom, I don't want to snorkel, I don't want to dive, I don't want to swim in any way, shape, or form. She said, scoobad.
What's that?
Well, that technically would be a string. A new pun?
Go again, Sean.
Go again. Wow. You're too kind. Have I thought of a new pun? Not yet.
Should we just keep going? Okay. I'm a fan of living near the ocean, so living in Spokane, I decided I'd plant some beech trees.
I was watching Lord of the Rings Return of the King not too long ago, and I look on the screen, and it's like, hey, off Frodo!
I also really like living near the water because I think swimsicle.
My niece wanted to go play in the ocean, and she had a lot of snot coming out of her nose, so she decided to go boogie boarding.
If you go to the beach in Alabama, you might be in Birmingham.
Since we just have 15 more minutes, so since we do have some latecomers who wanted to join, I wanted to do a scramble. So now we're going to make a line. So anyone else who wants to pun can come up on stage, and I'll give us a new topic, and we're going to deliver it in pun improv line game form. So yeah, anyone who's gotten out, who still wants to play, can come on stage. So the same sort of idea, but when you feel you have one, then you come up to the mic to deliver it. And so this next topic, that's right, yeah. Okay, this next topic is shapes, because that's a very accessible topic to everyone, I think. And we're gonna deliver it in the "it's not me, it's you" form. So it's not me, it's you. Our relationship just wasn't shaping up.
It's not me, it's you. You're just too much of a square.
It's not me, it's you. This is oval.
It's not me, it's you, so therefore I'm going to take a 180 in this circle and exit.
It's not me, it's you. When we went to the triangle forest, you saw nothing, but I saw some leaves.
It's not me, it's you, because you got your job at the Pentagon.
It's not me, it's you. You just don't have the right angles.
It's not me, it's you. I just felt trapezoided.
It's not me, it's you. Like my dad, it just seems like you're never sphere.
It's not me, it's you. So I'm in gone.
It's not me, it's you. You're just too acute for me.
Yeah, let's give them a groan or a big round of applause. We do both simultaneously. Perfect. That was exactly what I was looking for. This next one, it's going to be winged creatures. So real or imagined or not yet discovered. I mean that, but have been talked about. You can't make up the word. The creature. I mean, but let's do it in 185 form. So 185 winged creatures walked into a bar, and the bartender said, "Sorry, we're closed." And the winged creatures say, "Well, we will eagerly leave." Eagle is my last name, so it's great.
185 ferries fly into the bar. The bartender said, "Sorry, we're closed." And I said, "Isn't this the ferry street market?"
185 birds walk into a bar, and the bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." And the birds say, "Can't you just spare a little time for us?"
185 birds walk into a bar and the bartender says we're closed. And the birds say, "But everyone's been raving about this place."
185 birds walk into a bar. Bartender says, "Sorry, we're closed." And they said, "We're not here for the drinks. We're robbing you."
185 birds walk into a bar and the bartender says, sorry, we're closed. And the birds say, oh man, but your drinks are so cheap, cheap, cheap.
185 birds walk into the bar. Bartender says, sorry, we're closed. They're like, come on, one drink? We don't care if it's from the Quell.
185 birds walk in the bar. Bartender says, get out here. And they're like, yeah, it's cool. We didn't really have plans. We're just winging it.
185 birds walk into a bar and the bartender says, we're closed. And they say, why don't you talk to the manager and go to bat for us?
185 birds walk into a bar and the bartender says, sorry, we're closed. And the birds say, oh, we are totally going to tweet about this.
185 birds fly into the bar, and the bartender says, sorry, we're closed. The birds say, well, this place is kind of seedy anyway.
Stop egging them on.
185 birds walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we're closed. The birds refuse to leave. He throws his pocket watch at them. He says, keep it up and I'll have to throw this clock at you.
Clocks, birds on the clocks.
185 winged creatures walk into the bar and the bartender says we're closed. And the winged creatures look at each other and said, do you think he pegs us as trouble?
185 birds walk into a bar and the bartender says, what are you doing? And they'll lift their heads and say, well, we are spraying.
185 birds walk into a bar. Bartender says, sorry, we're closed. And they all scream and go, you're going to regret this.
So just so you know, the former iteration of this was 185 birds walk into a bar and the bartender says, we don't serve your kind. And then the birds say, you'll be hearing from our lawyers. It's the only time I'll use that part. I mean, I do love birds. Okay, so we're gonna do, so this next one, colors. Yeah, but we're gonna do it in the form of a, a last action joke. So you're gonna pretend to non-lethally, in make-believe pretend you're taking someone's life, but it's in television, so they're not really dead. But you know, it's like an Arnold Schwarzenegger situation where he delivers a punny thing. But I don't want any lives to be harmed here on stage. But so you do something like with, what was it, colors? Yeah, hope you're ready to perish.
Yeah, take that. Now you're going to be marooned on this island for the rest of your life.
Move it or lose it.
Now you have no fuchsia.
Feeling green within me, his envy has driven me to acts of violet.
Hasta la vista. I blew you up.
I hate that you made me resort to violets.
Cyan, Nara.
You must be stopped, my boy. It pains me you've been driven to a life of crime, son.
I'm going to shoot all of you because I lack sympathy.
That's gonna leave a scarlet.
I never said I was my gentleman.
Now that I've defeated you, I'm going to follow you for the rest of your life and surprise you, and you'll always yell, oh.
Watch out, I'm gonna get away in my propeller plane.
Stick 'em up. I'm gonna take this bank for vermillions.
Aren't you glad that I did that?
Indigo to hell.
We assume it's over
When I do it? Sorry, I guess I Roy G. Biffed that. So I think we should jump back into a bit of the more competitive spirit, unless you guys want to keep doing the line games. Okay, great. So then you'll all get very, very small prizes at the next Punderground coming up on Thursday at Boots.
What time?
It's you can sign up at 7, and then the puns start at 7:30. Thank you for that plug. So this next topic is gonna be more challenging, but it's in honor of this new job that I'll be starting a week from now with the city of Spokane as community programs coordinator, which is pretty exciting. So this is a stretch, and some of you it might be outside of your wheelhouse, but Amy Poehler's projects. So any show or movie. Yeah, I pretty much parked and wrecked your brains with that one. And no format, you can just deliver since it's a challenging topic.
I feel like everybody knows how dogs feel, but does anyone think to ask cats? Ask Cat was the name of her improv group.
Thank you. This category is the polar opposite of what I was hoping for.
Weekend update. I'm Tina gonna fail at this.
Do I have any more jokes? Leslie, nope.
I love the topic, but it seems like it's kind of bombing like an upright citizen's grenade.
Let's give all of them a round of applause for Oh, there we go. See, that was perfect. Okay, so this next one is Perry Street businesses. So if you had had a chance to walk around, check out the businesses on either side of the street at this fantastic fair that we are all taking part of and that's hosting us. I won't steal one of your puns since it's a limited spread.
So we can see from here now.
Yep.
So I was trying to find my friend's house, and I'd never been there before. And I was looking at all the house numbers, and it was all just like number 2 and number 4 and number 8. And I was getting so frustrated because hers was supposed to be number 3. And finally I saw it, and I said, "Oh, it's the only odd I see."
It's really far to the microphone. So I was really upset when I grew up and found out they made a sequel to that one kids movie about the ghost, where he killed a bunch of people and then got put in the electric chair. It's called Casper Fry.
So I said, what's your opinion on former military leaders becoming presidents? And I was like, Grant School.
In Spokane, circa 1919, when the sun goes down, you may want to walk around this neighborhood with a lantern.
There's an ocean full of numbers and it's getting kind of crazy. And someone yells, "Title IX!"
I was having a hard time coming up with puns for this one, so I'll just have to let it keep Perry Street Brewing.
So somebody was like, "Do you like Star Wars villains, Superman villains?" So I'm like, Beta, Lux.
I was gonna give everybody a South Perry Street pizza of my mind, but I can't. 'Cause
I dare you all to boo Dis Temple.
Okay, let's give them all a big round of applause. So, can I expect all of you at Punderground on Thursday at Boots. And all of you. So with these, let's give them another big round of applause. So that's going to be the end of our competitive portion here, since we just have a couple minutes here, and I'm gonna perform what won me the last title I had at the World Championships with puns. But yeah, another big round of applause for them. Thank you all for participating and supporting the Punderground. So this, might be more on edge than your typical Perry Street Fair, but that's F-A-R-E. That was a pun. Thanks. So this is what I won Most Valuable Punster for in 2018. It has to do with the Me Too movement. So I'm letting you know that now, in case you want to make some changes to where you are. Okay. Hashtag Me Too. They say that with lemons make lemonade, but can wine's teeny grapes be anything but sour? No, this is not a thrush to judgment or a roast. This is calling out in afflection, examining what could the cause be. What ails our culture that allows for such lowered expectations of human decency? I'll give her more space, he says, but all he really wants are ways to help her into the bedroom. Or his helping put together IKEA furniture out of the goodness of his heart, or Woody Allen wrench his way into your pants. You'd think, oh, Riley, that happens. You've the Seagal to say that. Listen to the timbre of my voice. We're being frank in every story we share, even when being frank goes against our safety and security. We're dusting off many conversations long neglected, like, do not call a female a flu CK or a strumpet. No one has the right to use language to destroy more of our lives. Guys, it's time to be Masterson calling us out. If there's a rat in our midst, take care of it. Russell Simmons folk to help make things right. Toe back to the drawing board. Eventually you'll understand the harm men can do. We're not Romans building a garrison. We're not the appalling Schneiderman fighting any guy who broke off a piece of our dignity. Go to any woman in Nasser, she'd agree. We'd want this problem stopped before he'd ever land a blow. And to our critics who tell us to grow a pair, Oliver Stones are killing it right now. We're speaking out. We need allies to do the same, but we need more than words. I'm sorry doesn't cut it. I guess hashtag time's up. Thanks for coming to the Punderground, live at the Perry Street Fair. We'll see you on Thursday at Boots Bakery, 7 o'clock. I'm Anna Eagle. Good afternoon.